Hello friends, today we will discuss about parallel operation, and the objective of parallel operation is the basic objective of parallel operation is to increase reliability efficiency under light load condition, future expansion without disturbing the existing installation, and to maintain continuity of supply during routine maintenance and repair. Apart from this, it will refer high electrical inertia in the form of common terminal known as infinite busbar, which is constant voltage system. The variations of voltage of any one generator will hardly make significant impact on the entire system as the other generators are maintaining it. There are two necessary conditions to operate DC generators in parallel. First is terminal voltage should be same, and second is polarities should be matched. So this is the diagram. Now we will discuss about two series generators in parallel. Consider two series generators operate in parallel sharing a load. If one generator share more load at any instant, its load sharing capability will increase in a cumulative manner because it has rising characteristics and generators gets overloaded, leaving the other. In order to make them operate in parallel, an equalizer is connected, which is a low resistant thick solid copper conductor. The increased current will be bypassed through the equalizer and flow into the series field winding of other generator and constantly increase in flux and load sharing capability. Essential condition for parallel operation of DC generator. First is voltage should be same and second is polarity should be matched. So in this Eg is greater than V for generator and Eg is less than V for motor and Eg equal V for floating. This is the diagram, and in this diagram Eg1 equal V plus I1 Ra1 and Eg2 equal V plus I2 Ra2. So I1 equal Eg1 minus V upon Ra1 and I2 equal Eg2 minus V upon Ra2. So load sharing capability depend on the induced EMF of the generator. As the load on the generator increases, we should increase the mechanical input of the generator with the help of speed governor. So G2 will be overloaded and G1 will be underloaded, and G1 starts behaving as motor and G2 will supply current in G1 also. So two series generator can give us stable operation without equalizer ring. So this is the question. So 300 kilowatt and 250 volt 3% voltage regulation, and second is 400 kilowatt 250 volt and 5% voltage regulation, already loaded to 1400 ampere at 250 volt. If load increases to 2800 ampere, what is load sharing? So this is the diagram. Here E node minus V upon I rated equal del V upon del I. This is equal voltage regulation multiply V rated upon I rated. Here voltage regulation, it is denoted by VR, because I equal P in watt upon V in volt. So I1 equal 300 into 1000 upon 250. This is equal 1200 ampere, and I2 equal 400 into 1000 upon 250. This is equal 1600 ampere. This is the data taken from here. So total capacity I1 plus I2 equal 2800 ampere. So load increment equal 2800 minus 1400. This 1400 is given in question. So we subtract total capacity from already loaded current at 250 volt. So we will find load increment, which is 1400 ampere. So del I equal del I1 plus del I2. This is equal 1400 ampere. So del V upon del I1, this is equal 0.03 multiplied 250 upon 1200. So we find here del I1 in terms of del V, and del V upon del I2 equals 0.05 into 250 upon 1600. So we also find del I2 in terms of del V. Put in equation first and we find del V, which is 4.86 volt. So del I1 and del I2 we find here del I1 is greater than del I2. So shear load is more in del I1. Here small generator is sharing more load, which is first generator. So now we will discuss about parallel operation of DC generator. So condition for this is, first, polarities should be same, and second is terminal voltage must be same. So first is shunt generator. This is the diagram for shunt generator. So first is prime move of G2 brought to rated speed, and second is adjust field to set voltage equal to capital V, and third is potential difference is equal to 0, and then S2 switch will be closed, and fourth is gradually increase field current of generator 2 till it supply the required load. So I2 equal E2 minus V upon R2 here. So when field current F2, IF2 increases, E2 increases, so E2 minus V upon R2, which is also increases, and that's why I2 is also increases. So we will take an external load characteristics always. So this is the diagram. So how we will known about when you are connecting these two generator in parallel, how much percentage of load will be shared by each of generator, assuming that E node is same for both. So this is the diagram between voltage and load current. So terminal voltage, which indicates the point at which open will be the point at which both are intersecting with each other or both are generating the same voltage. In this diagram, Vt is which is in center of the diagram is terminal voltage. So generated EMF Eg equal phi Z and P upon 60A. So Eg is proportional phi into N, because N is same, so Eg increases, so IF increases, and then IF is also increases. So case first, if field current IF2 increases, so E node increases, intersecting point change, so terminal voltage change, and load current IL to share more load. And second case is I1 to IF2 decreases for maintenance purpose, so Ig1 increases, that's why flux of 1 decreases, and that's why field current of 1 is also increases. So now the notes. So first note is increase the field current of generator which we want to share more load, and second, decrease the field current of generator which we want to share less load. So now second is series generator. Series generator is not used practically, but series generator are used in railways for regenerative braking. We know series motor has advantage of very large torque produce, so it's used in traction. So some motor can be used as generator for regenerative braking to stop the train in a small distance. So this is the diagram for series generator, and this is the graph between voltage and load current. So we can see that initially both generator are running at same speed, so N1 equal N2. So let us assume Eg1 equal Eg2. So the current supply by both the is same, I1 equal I2, and when Eg1 is greater than Eg2, so I1 is greater than I2. Generator 2 current is decreases, so IF2 is also decreases. Series field, this is for. So saturation of different material is different in different field while load changed. That's why IF1 is greater than IF2, and that is why Eg1 is greater than Eg2 for sharing load. So commutative process. So one generator took charge of second generator, and there is chance to, due to rising characteristics, the generator may damage. This is the diagram for commutative. So second disadvantage, because of mismatch of voltage, Eg1 is greater than Eg2, the Vt is different, so IC flow, and because of IC, IF1 increases and IF2 decreases, so Eg1 is greater than Eg2. Cumulative action happens and leads to a short circuit or a closed loop within these two generators, and they may damage. So how to resolve or avoid? Major effect of because of field current. So we want field current should be completely independent of current supplied by these two generators. Eg1 is greater than Eg2, where Eg1 increases and Eg2 decreases. So Eg1 is greater than Eg2, that's why I1 is greater than I2, and that's why field current of first generator is greater than field current of second generator, and that's why generated EMF Eg1 increases, which is greater than Eg2, which is decreases. So thank you guys for more watching my video. So please like, comment, and share, and please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.